Hi everyone, welcome back to the TechSupper channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at a very important topic like how to sync OCI audit logs to the database. So this video is to show how to take the OCI audit log from the OCI infrastructure and sync this to the database. So here in this video, I'm just taking the database as a persistent store. However, you can take any other thing as well. Like if you have your on-prem database, you have the object storage and others. So once logs are fetched using the REST API, you can replace the invoke endpoint with any other endpoint like object storage, like a SIM solution and extract, etc. But the concept to fetch the audit log will remain the same. So here in this video, I'm going to show you the same. So before I start, guys, I will request everyone to subscribe my channel to get regular updates. So one more useful information here, like if you are willing to learn Oracle Visual Builder, so I have published a book on the same topic, which will help you to learn the visual builder with a lot of real-time example. This book is authored by me. If you are willing, you simply go ahead and then use this link https://pact.live/3mwsnr7. It will take you to the Amazon website from where you can buy that book. Okay. So OCI audit law, what is that actually? Audit, as the name suggests, audit means who is doing what. Okay. Audit provide records of API operations performed against supported services as a list of log events. The service log events at both the tenant as well as at the compartment level. So whenever you are logging into the OCI console and you are performing any action, like you are going to a compartment, you are searching OIC instance, you are creating the OIC instance, you are creating a load balancer, you are creating the object storage, you are going to the object storage page, you are listing all the object storage. So whatever action you are performing on the OCI, the OCI will trigger the REST API like list event, list object storage, like list service API, like list tenancy, list compartment, create compartment. So whatever action you perform, it happens via the REST API, and all these actions will be captured as part of the audit logs in the OCI, and this is the default behavior. So all the audits will be captured at the OCI, so that you can go and you can see, you can analyze who has done what, right? So it's very important to look at that audit log. So if you see this screenshot wherein I have captured the user, what action has been performed, like list log group, and what was the status, and then you can drill down as well, which will give you the complete details. So this is the audit log, and for that you don't need to enable anything, that is enabled by default. Okay. So what are the ways to view OCI audit log? The first, and the if you have a if you have the access of the console, you can use OCI console like in this particular image. So this screenshot is captured from the OCI console. Okay, so you can go there and then search it. The second way is to use the REST API. So sometimes you need to create an integration which will take these OCI audit log and will sync it to your downstream application. So the REST API will be useful in all those cases. And then obviously there's another way like command line interface. So in this video, I will show you how to view the log via the OCI console, as well as how to use the REST API to fetch the audit logs. And very important thing, what is the retention period of that OCI log? So by default, audit logs are retained for 365 days by default. So you can view the audit log of last 365 days, means a year, and you cannot change this behavior. That can be seen, that retention period can be seen at the tenancy details. So if you go to your OCI console and you look at your tenancy detail, here you will see audit retention period is 365 days. So this is a screenshot. What is the REST API? To get OCI audit events. So in order to use that REST API, you must know the base URL. And this is how your base URL looks like. https://audit. And then here you need to give the region. So region can be your Ashburn, Phoenix, Hyderabad, Mumbai, whatever. Then whatever audit log means the corresponding, so means whatever audit, the audit of region you want to get, so you have to specify the region. So these audit log will be there as per the region wise. So region.oraclecloud.com. For example, if you want to get the logs, audit log of the Ashburn, so you need to append the region like audit.us-ashburn-1.oraclecloud.com. So that is your region. And then what is the API like list event? So this is the get API like /201909001 and /audit event. So this is the API which you need to use to get all the logs. What are the prerequisites to call REST API? One, you must have the tenancy OCID, and then you must have the user OCID. I will show you how to get all these details, and you must have the private key in the RSA format, and then user fingerprint. And if your private key is secured with the password, then yes, you must be requiring the private key password. Now, let me just take you to the console and the web browser wherein I will show you each and everything. So first of all, let me show you the OCI console. Okay, so this is my OCI console. Okay, wherein if you wanted to see all the OCI log for the Ashburn region, so from here you can select the region, and here you see this is my US Ashburn region. And as soon as you will select any other region, so the region will be changed here. And then click on this hamburger menu, and from here observability and management, and click on the log groups. Under log groups, you will see /audit, and you will see this /audit in every tenancy that is enabled by default. So click on this audit, and here it will show you the audits of last 5 minutes if you have done something. Otherwise, you can filter it like past 1 hour. Okay, and here you can see what all actions I have performed in the last 1 hour. It will show you in this session, and you can expand it and you can look at everything here. Like get, there will be some kind of post as well if you have done some kind of post operation as well. And then you can filter by the user wise, you can filter resource wise, and these are the dynamic. If you have done all these things in the past 1 hour, then this will be visible. Otherwise, these resources will not be visible. So if in the past hour there were 2 users, then 1 more user will be there. Similarly, the event type, similarly the type of action like get, post, put, patch or delete, and then custom filter, and then something like this. And you can export log data in that JSON format, and then you can put that data somewhere wherever you want. And similarly, you can use the activity stream as well. You can expand that. So this is how your OCI audit logs looks like. So now you want to automate it, means you want to fetch that logs from that OCI and you want to sync it with your downstream application. Like it can be your solution wherein people usually view all the audit logs across the organizations, means across your all the application there will be a centralized application where all the audit logs are getting synced. So you can sync that as well. Right. And now let me just take you to this OCI, document. Like this is the event, this is the audit API which we are going to use, like /201909001 and /audit events. And here you need to pass the compartment ID, means the audit event will be corresponding to a compartment ID. And in this compartment ID, that will be a compartment OCID. Okay. And then start time and then end time. So these are the 3 required parameters which you need to pass to get that. And then there will be a page OPC request ID. And then if you go to this audit API home, so these are the API endpoints. Like if you want to get the audits of the Hyderabad region, then you have to use /audit.ap/Hyderabad-1. Right? Right. So now let me just take you to this OIC wherein I will show you how to use this. So first of all, you have to how to automate the solution means how to create a schedule integration which will fetch the audit logs incrementally and will send that log into a database. So this is the use case which I am going to execute here. So first of all, you have to create the REST connection. Okay. And to create a REST connection, you can use a REST adapter as an invoke and open this audit REST audit, which I have already created. And here you need to pass the connection URL, the base URL audit.us-h1-1.oraclecloud.com. And here we have the security OCI signature version 1. Okay, as I mentioned during the presentation here, you need to pass the tenancy ID. How to get the tenancy ID? You can simply go here and then governance and administration and then tenancy detail. So it will give you the tenancy OCID, which you can copy and then paste into that particular field. So this is your OCID, which you need to paste it here. And then user OCID can get the in the similar fashion. Go to this identity and security and then user. Click on the user of which you want to get the OCID. Then this is your OCID. Okay. And then private key. So how to get the private key? So again, go here and then click on the API key, click on the add API key. Okay. You can download that private key, right? That will be in the PAM format. Okay. And then download and then click on add. Once you click on add, it will generate the fingerprint. Okay. And then you need to use such fingerprint here. Right. And then when you will download this private key, you need to convert that private key into the RSA format. Otherwise, the integration will get failed. So how to convert it? So if you see this REST connector document here, you see you may get some kind of error like a connector specific exception was raised by the application. Class cast exception like private key info cannot be cast to this PAM. So if you will upload the a private key as it is, then you may encounter such error. So you need to convert. So it will download the file into this PKCS8 format, but you need to convert it to the RSA. So this is the OpenSSL command which you can use to convert this to this format. And once it is done, you can upload it here and your connection will be established successfully. So once your connection is created, let me just simply go ahead and then create our integration here, the schedule integration, and let's say sync OCI Audit Logs. Okay, and click on a create button. And here, let me just use my REST connector, like audit REST audit, which I have created here. And then simply I will say get audit log. And then here I need to put the relative resource URI, which you can take it from here like this one. This is the endpoint which you need to take it here. Append, this will be the get. You need to add review parameter and configure this endpoint to receive the response. Click on the next button. Here you need to specify the query parameter name like the compartment ID. That will go with string type. And then plus you need to pass the start time here. And then you need to use the end time. Right? And then click on the next button. And here it will give you the response as well. The response will come in the JSON. Let me click on this inline and let me just give the sample JSON. I will show you how this format looks like. So in this particular format, the response will come like event type, cloud version, event type version, and this is the complete format. And here, if you go to your OCI console, if you go to this, you can go to this basically observability and management. You go to the log groups, you click on the audit, and if you go to this past R, you can see things here, right? So means, so this is kind of format which will come. Click on a OK. Okay, okay. I've taken the correct format. Click on a OK. Scroll down. Right. And click on the next button and then done. Save. Now I need to simply go ahead and then map the parameters here, right? I need to pass query the compartment ID. Let me just take the compartment ID. I can go here, identity and security. You take the compartment. I am just taking the root compartment ID here. As of now, this is my root compartment. Let me just copy. That is like your tenancy ID. And then I need to put the start time, which you can pass dynamically. Let me just take a particular format. Again, let me just put the start time in this particular format, like YYY, MM, DD, and then T, and this is your time. So I'm just taking the 10th of September 00, and I will copy the same and then put in the end time. Okay. And here I will say like 30. Okay. Or I can say simply 11. Not like this, my bad. Yeah. Right? And then validate and then close. So once I will hit this API, it should get me the all the audit logs. And now you can put your and application wherein you want to synchronize these logs. So let me just use my ATP connection here, and there I have created one. So this is the database table which I have created. Let me show you the format of it. Here I'm just putting event ID, event type, event time, compartment name, IP address, principal name, action, and then path. And as of now, I don't have anything. Okay, so no data will be there. So empty table. Now let me just go here. Let's say insert audit logs. And then here I will select perform an operation on a table and then insert and then admin and then search tables. We'll say audit logs, import tables, and then next and then done. And then I can simply map the data whatever I want. Here you see audit and get audit log response. Here top level array, just map it to this audit log, and then here event ID like event time, and then under data I will have the compartment name, then I will have the IP address somewhere. It will come under identity like principal name, and then I will have the IP address. I should have the action here also. It will be somewhere like here, like path. And then here I have the action also. And then event type will be somewhere event type. So done. Let me simply go ahead and then enable the tracking, start time. I'm just hard coding all these things, but you can pass these dynamically as well. Like compartment ID, start time, and then end time. And let me simply go ahead and then activate this integration. So integration has been activated successfully. Let me simply go ahead and then submit this integration. Okay, integration has been submitted. And now let me just go here and let me just select it. It should be executed. Right here you see the data. Like the event ID, event type, event time, compartment name, IP address, principal name, action, and the path which got executed. So this is how you can synchronize, and you can see how much data you do have. You have got 100 records in this particular different time of that tenancy. So this is how you can synchronize your OCI audit log with any one of the downstream application. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to get regular updates. You can find me over LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and you can see my blog, https://www.techsupper.com. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.